morning, people, or good evening, or however you want to look at it. Just popped in real quick. Just wanted to talk about a subject, okay? And that is the difference between working for a trucking company and a company that has trucks. Yeah, a trucking company and a company that has trucks. I know you're probably saying, what the hell does that mean? Well, a trucking company is a place it's just based on, solely based on logistics, your big mega carriers, where their main focus and their main concern is trucks, tractor trailers, moving freight from one place to another. That's their main goal, that's their main focus, that's their main concern. A company that has trucks could be, like your Walmarts, your Amazons, who else? Sheetz, if anybody's familiar with Sheetz gas station, or Mobil Exxon, or places like that. Those are companies that have trucks. They're not trucking companies. They're companies that have trucks and utilize the trucks to get their product from one place to another. Now, the difference between, in my personal opinion, the difference between a trucking company and a company that has trucks is a trucking company, for the most part, is usually going to take better care of their equipment. Okay? What I mean by that, when I say better care of their equipment, is, you go in for your A service, your B services, all your different PMs, stuff like that. They're more in a rush to get stuff, on the truck repaired, for the most part, when you put in a work order or call it in, or however you call your breakdown, or whatever the case may be, you call in. They'll get it done. They'll get it fixed because they want you up and running, because that's how they generate their money. A company that has trucks, they might have you riding around like that for a while. They might have you, you might have a cracked windshield, busted tail light, busted headlight. They might tell you, don't worry about it. Go ahead and drive like that, which is crazy. Now, I'm bringing this topic up for the simple fact that I heard a gentleman. He was on the phone, I guess, with his company, and he had a leaking hub seal, leaking oil all over the place, all over the wheel. So he called his company, which I'm not gonna put the name out there, but he called his company, and they told him to ride out like that. Just keep on driving. Don't worry about it. He said, "Well, I don't want to drive like that." The dispatcher or whatever told him, "You know what? You only got about 30 miles to go to your next delivery. Then just go ahead and just ride it on out there, and then you can come back here." Now, anybody who's been in trucking long enough knows what a leaking hub seal will do. Okay. You can cause so much friction in there that things get hot, heated, catch fire, wheel fall off. I mean, I've seen that happen. I mean, it's just a lot of different things. You're putting yourself in danger. You're putting the motor in public in danger. And the crazy part about it, like I said, this guy, I was talking to him, and I'm like, man, that's crazy, because he came to me, he asked me my opinion on what I think he should do. I said, well, I don't know how much you value your life and everything, but if it was me, I would park that damn truck right there. I wouldn't take it anywhere. I said, that's just me. I said, you do what you feel you need to do, but I said, if it was me, I wouldn't go anywhere with it like that. And then I asked him what company he worked for, and then when I went outside and saw his tractor and trailer, I said, wow, okay. Yeah, that's not a trucking company. It's a company that just has trucks. So again, a company who has trucks, for the most part, they lack the knowledge. Yeah, they may have one or two people in the office who drove a truck before, or in the safety department, or who might have some type of knowledge about trucks, but very little and very minimal. But they're not a trucking company. You know what I mean? A company who has trucks usually don't have mechanics and stuff like that. They usually send it out somewhere to get shops. To get fixed. But just take that into consideration, man. When you're looking for a place of employment, just take that into consideration. A trucking company versus a company that has trucks. Which one do you want to go for? Which one do you want to go for? Because I'm going to tell you, my CDL, I paid for. Nobody paid for my CDL but me. So I'll be damned if I'm going to let someone determine whether I drive a piece of equipment that's unsafe or not. It's not going to happen. Because guess what's going to happen? 9 times out of 10, if you take that piece of faulty equipment out on the road, and God forbid something happens, someone gets killed, the company's not going to have your back. Okay? They're not going to have your back. You'll be sorry, my truck just shut off. You'll be lucky if someone even owns up to the simple fact they tell you to drive it. You know what I mean? That same person that told you to drive it, I said, I don't remember telling him that. And guess what? It becomes your word versus theirs. Unless you have it in proof or in writing or in a text message or something like that, it becomes your word versus theirs. And guess who's going to end up falling? Guess whose lap the responsibility is going to end up falling in? Yours. So think about that. Now, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with companies that have trucks. I'm just saying think of the things that you're going to have to look forward to. It's sad, but that's just the way it is. I've worked for a few companies that I'm going to say that have trucks. For one, I worked for Panera Bread. Pretty sure a lot of you guys are familiar with Panera Bread. And I'm gonna say, did they take good care of their trucks? They were all right. They were all right. They weren't, top notch, but they were okay. They could have did better. But again, I think out of the plant I worked out of, only maybe 2 people drove trucks. Yeah, two people in the office drove trucks. The rest of them didn't. So they'll try to push me to, they'll get it fixed. I can't say they wouldn't get it fixed. They were just slow at getting stuff fixed. It wasn't their number one priority, if you will, of getting it fixed. But on the flip side, they did have newer equipment. I give them that much because most of their equipment was new. But if just something happened, it was just, you know what? Just put it over there and get something else. See if you can find something else. You can't find, you're gonna have to wait till somebody comes. Stuff like that. Again, that's not a trucking company. That's just a company that has trucks. So, I think I rambled on enough. Just something for you guys to think about. Okay, y'all be safe out there. Be kind to one another. Love one another. And keep 6 feet. Peace.